Hey everyone, I'm Ellen here at etrailer.com. Today we're taking a look at the Pacer Performance High 5 truck cab lights. Now the idea with these is that they're going to make our vehicle a bit more noticeable when we're out on the road, helps other vehicles to have more visibility for us, and gives us also that big rig look for our vehicle. So these are going to be kind of the old school or little beefier teardrop shaped lights. So they have that aerodynamic teardrop there, chrome plated base. So I think these look pretty nice, pretty slick for any kind of vehicle out there. The base does have a little bit of a curvature to it, so it kind of goes up and down, or if you put it on the table, you'll notice it kind of rocks. So the ends of that are a little bit lower than the middle. That foam gasket that it has should help to take up that gap, but you'll probably want to put this somewhere as the contour of the roof is coming down to meet your windshield would be the most likely place to put these. To get these installed, if you didn't already have some lights on your vehicle that you're replacing these with, you will have to do some drilling to get them in place, since they do take 2 holes to mount the base, and then you'll also want to drill a 3rd hole to run your wiring in to your cab. So just a warning about that right up front. Comes with everything else you see laid out here on the table. So we'll have our lights, we'll have the quick splice connectors so we can make all our electrical connections. These little spring assemblies are going to go in the light. I'll actually show you how that works here in a second. We'll get our incandescent bulbs, the screws to mount or to secure our mount to the vehicle, some rubber washers so we can take up the gap and also provide some water protection underneath the head of each of those bolts. These machine screws are going to keep the lens secured onto the bases, quick splice connectors, screws, and switch for switch. Those screws are for the switch. The switch is going to turn this on and off so you don't have to worry about tapping it into your wiring. Now, the way that we're going to get this prepped to actually get it on the vehicle and get everything illuminated, take one of these little spring assemblies. This is going to provide the tension against your bulb to keep it in place. So you just drop that down through there and it'll just slide right in place. That little disc is going to block the spring from getting tangled up. And then we'll take our bulb and put that in place. You can get some LEDs to actually replace these incandescent bulbs if you want. Some people like the look of the incandescents. It's really up to you. The part number for the bulbs that are going to fit this from Pacer will be PP20-102. It's going to be a set of 5 LED bulbs to work with this kit, or you can also buy the whole kit with both the incandescents and the LEDs if you want. It's going to be the exact same thing. It's just going to be part number PP20-106. And again, it's the exact same thing. It just has the addition of those LED lights. So we turn that on. We can see our light comes on there. We turn the lights out in the studio. You can get an idea of how bright our light is. So it's not going to be lighting up the night for us. It just makes us more visible to other drivers out on the road. As far as the install, beyond getting that in place, like I said, the machine screws do keep the lens in place on our housing. Have the other screws to mount that in place. And then we have this bulk wire to run between all 5 lights. One end of that is going to go into the back of our switch, and then this other little wiring piece is going to go to the other prong on our switch, and that's going to be our fuse to protect everything from any kind of shorts or blowouts. Now, if you don't want to, you don't have to use that switch. You can run this into your factories or into your vehicle's factory lighting, so you can have your running lights, turn on your running lights, and then these guys will come on as well. Just some people don't want to make any modifications to their vehicle. It's maybe newer, it's still under warranty, they don't want to avoid that. So that's the main concern there. Really, it's up to you what you want to do with that. Either way works just fine. Might be a little bit more technical to get in there and find your running light circuit or the wire for your running lights to hook these into, but it's really up to you. If you do decide to do that, you might need a little extra wire and another butt connector or quick splice if you want. Although if you're going to make any wiring connections outside the vehicle, I would definitely suggest using a heat shrink butt connector that's going to provide you with a watertight connection for those wires. With these, since they're going to be going most likely into your headliner, they're going to be on the interior of the vehicle, they should work just fine. And since we're kind of branching everything off of one line with each of these, those quick splices actually work pretty well for that. But that's pretty much it as far as what this is going to look like getting on your vehicle. It is a universal fit. The bulb type, again, is going to be number 67. As far as the size of our bases here, it's just shy of 8 inches, about 7 7/8 there. The widest point is about 2.5 inches, and then about 2.5 inches tall. But that's going to do it for our look at the Pacer Performance High 5 truck cab lights for your vehicle. If you need any other accessories to trick out your vehicle, you can always turn to etrailer.com to find those accessories. Thanks for watching.